All right. These losers are suffering right now. They're in despair. Problem being is that they entered into a contract, a deal of some sort, okay, that involved sex magic. What they did was and this is just a recap of the last read, they, got with a group, Coven, a priest, who is fluent in sex magic, or, Satanism or whatever the case is, right? They made this deal. In the deal, it was in order to, with the hangman and the star, okay, this deal was to orchestrate the death of a divine being, okay, probably you. What happens is, because they haven't come through with this death of the divine being, this being that has a calling, this being that is supposed to be a healer, teacher, spread love and light, or anything like that, okay, any sort of divine being, chosen one, person of the light, or individual with a calling, whatever you want to call it, right, okay, they weren't able to deliver, so now they are forever indebted to Stephen, okay. What's happening is, we picked up that they were intuitively receiving death threats, okay? And this could be a Scorpio that we have that's involved in the situation. They are intuitively receiving death threats, and that's because they're not, they don't really want to comply anymore. It's not that they're not doing it, because we picked up that they're doing it, but there is some sort of feeling where it's like, listen, this is dangerous, and I picked up in the last read that they're starting to come up with things that are, fearful to them. It's putting fear in their heart, and they're tired. At the very least, it's like, yo, can I give my genitals a rest? And Stephen is like, no, this is not what you signed up for. Okay. So we have passion and desire, grief and sorrow way, messenger of romance and invitations, and acting first and thinking later. So they act first and they thought later when it came to this situation. Like, yeah, it's going to be easy to get this divine being. She would never know. He would never know. So many of us, you know what I mean? We got this in the bag, okay? Now, they're in grief and sorrow because they constantly got to be in this Ace of Wands energy. Okay, we picked up that before that. We have some people who are feeling a little bit scared because they feeling like it's dangerous, and somebody actually was, overpowered or raped or something like that. We picked up last read and months ago where one of these people that sell ass for the devil was actually taken advantage of on the job, or ran into someone who is very dangerous on the job, okay? Hello? Sorry, y'all. Yeah, so that's the problem. Now see, with this life force, despair, and discipline and rest, this is a death threat, okay? With the discipline, life force, and rest, it's like, I will discipline you by taking your life. I will take your life. This is what these messages are being intuitively received with the Queen of Cups, okay? They're being intuitively received by these karmics. Like, don't you stop. Don't you stop. Okay? Remember the deal. Okay? Let me clarify this energy of compromise. Compromise, the hungry ghost, obsessions. Okay, scarcity, consciousness, and attachments. This is the compromise. The compromise is you will walk around with a demonic entity attached to you, okay? The hungry ghost. We will eat through you. We will be connected to you. And as you go out and you collect energy, okay, using sex magic, okay, when you go out and you collect energy, we will then feed off of you and take that energy from you. So for instance, I'm gonna explain it again. These people go out, they have sex with people, they pass on, number one, their negative attachments and spiritual poisons to another person, right?
Right.
Or whoever they sleeping with. The kiss of death. Georgie Porgy put in pie, kiss the girls and make them cry. Okay, so then now these people walking around losing money, sick, they got spiritual entities on them too, and they can't stop humping, okay, because they picked up this spiritually transmitted disease from this karmic. Okay, boom. But another thing is too, when the karmic goes to collect energy from these, I guess, unsuspecting people, I guess, you know what I mean, that they're laying down with, or even clients, right? Because they selling ass for the devil. The energy comes to them and then it automatically funnels back to Stephen and his crew, okay? Or funnels to the entity that they are attached to. So they are collecting energy, selling ass for the devil. But they're collecting the energy and it's funneling through them to a hungry ghost, an entity that's going to feed off of them. I would tell y'all a story about some shit I've seen before.
This shit crazy.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say it because I ain't gonna say it. But these things ride on your back. These things ride on your back. Some of you guys, if you have a suspicion that you're laying with somebody that's karmic and that's in this energy, okay, or that may have like an attachment, watch how they act in their sleep. Okay? That's a clue. That's one of the clues, okay? And it may even be a confirmation for you guys because somebody may have already saw something. All right, I'm gonna say it like that. So, yeah, that's what this compromise was. So let's see how this compromise is going. See, and see with the activists clarifying this compromise, I told you this person is like, I'm tired, boss. I'm tired, or try to run from it, and they are literally saying like, yo, we will straight up discipline you. We will steal every ounce of energy that you have, and you will drop dead. This is the threat that they're sending them. Okay, we will restrict you. We will make you lose your mind. Okay, don't play with us because these karmics are having this activist energy where it's like they're trying to stray away from what it is that they were promised. Yeah, with the Seven of Swords. They trying to run off on a plug. And it's like, nah. When you wanted money, you contacted us. When you wanted this person to be gone, you contacted us. Now that you couldn't come through on a deal, now you want to run off on a plug? Nah, a deal is a deal, baby. With the Eight of Pentacles, you must work for me. You must work for me. Stephen ain't playing with them. Tell me about discipline. Stephen is not playing with these people. Look at that. Ten of Swords. The discipline, I will ruin you. I will ruin you. Don't play with me. Stephen is not playing. These entities is not playing with these karmics. Yeah. Five of Swords. Defeat. They like, you ain't play your cards right. A deal is a deal. You took a gamble and now you have been defeated. One of these people may like to play poker specifically, or may like to play spades, or may like to play the slots, or maybe a gambler. One of these people might like to shoot shit up in they arms. As far as drugs. Okay, you got somebody that like to do dope. I heard opiates.
Mm.
These people are doing that all to stay afloat. These people are becoming defensive. Like there's some sort of like energy where it's like I don't want to, like I don't Yeah. We got Five of Wands here as well. This matriarch, it has come out, I feel like, in the last read. We're gonna put her to the side because we wanna to, this matriarch here has something to do with the deal that was made, okay?
And that's my mom, Cece. That's who that would be implying.
She has something to do with it. I feel like she was head of it because she came out in the last read and
which is Cece.
As the mature woman. And I said, you know what, let me put her to the side. Okay, but we're gonna look at her. I think she could be an older lady who they, one of the karmics have went to like do the magic with, and she was actually in control of, she's Stephen right hand woman, okay, and she is a practitioner, and she got, them hooked up with this contract or whatever the case is, and she may be giving them threats. I feel like when I see her face, I feel like let me remind you. Like she had to remind them, like, nah, a deal is a deal. Tell me about restriction. Somebody did this deal so that they will be able to have children. Okay, so with this Four of Wands energy, we will restrict you from having any sort of luxuries. Okay, somebody, somebody said that's how I'll be hearing shit. But anyway, I heard we'll put you on a milk carton. Okay, we will put you on a milk carton. Like, I feel like they done got themselves tied up with some real evil entities and energies. They saying we will restrict you from having any luxury in life. Let's look at that. 10 of Pentacles, any wealth. You will not get any wealth. You won't have nothing. This is what they were promised in the first place. You know what I mean? This is why they did this deal in the first place. The death of a divine being for some wealth. But it just feels like, what about this? Yeah, interference. It just feels like it didn't happen with the 8 of Swords. It's like you're binded into this contract. You're binded into this contract. You didn't make due, and so that's it. Ace of Swords.
It's the truth.
This is like they're staking their claim. It's like now you are forever indebted to Stephen. Yeah, we control you. We control you. And if I say go out there and hunt, you're going to have to go out there and hunch. What happened? A deal is a deal. Yup. A deal is a deal. The Ace of Cups. Look at that. Oppression at the bottom of the deck. Now you are forever indebted. Tell me about life force and rest. Life force and rest. What's that? What's that? The Tower. Somebody is saying like we will create a situation. That's crazy. What did I say with the filmmaker? We will create a situation for you. Like you think you tough? Like they saying like we will create with the filmmaker. I want y'all to hear this shit. They just bugged me out with this one. We will create a situation where it look like you were sick. We will create a situation where you just went missing. We will create a situation. Don't play with us. Don't play with us. That's what I feel like. What did I say with the art energy here? We will paint a picture of you that people just gonna have to run with.
Oh.
Okay? Like I feel like they saying like it's easy for you to come up missing. It's easy for you to, you know what I'm saying? Like, wow, we will create a tower for you. Look at that with the costume designer. We will design the costume designer and the filmmaker. We will design a scene. We will stage something. around your demise. Don't play with us. That's what they saying. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, solitude and going forward. Like, it really just feels like you won't be missed. It feels like you won't be missed. That's what they saying. Like, they're being, like, literally being threatened. And you know what this feels like? This feels like, yeah, by the COVID, but this feels like the energy of blackmail. That's what it feels like. I feel like these people trusted the wrong individuals. They trusted the wrong individuals. And it doesn't, and you know what? I'm not going to say they trusted the wrong individuals, because why would you trust people like this anyway? You know what I mean? Like, you going to do something grimy, so you go to the head grimy people to get this done, and now you feeling all, battery in your back because you got people behind you that's bigger and badder. You know what I mean? You got the muscle behind you, but why would you trust them when they the king and queen of grimy shit? That's why you went to them, but you put your trust in them. That don't make sense. Yeah, the community of merchants, community of, this is my working man. I just heard the only boy who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. Somebody went to a priest or some sort of preacher who's down with this situation too. Or they're the son of a preacher. Either way, they learned this through that type of energy. Somebody went to the church too. Church. Yeah, so we have child and foe. I feel like these people even like sacrifice babies and shit. Like, that's what I feel like. I also feel like these individuals, were innocent too. Like, these karmics were innocent too. How fucked up these people could be. Now they in a bad situation because they trusted them. How could you trust somebody that was more grimy than you? That makes no sense. You not even to be trusted. Yeah, look at that. Enemy. Trust in enemy. You trusted an enemy. One of them is having sex with one of these church big grimy people, and they mad about it now. They was romantically involved with them, and they mad about it now. Like, they're scared. They like it's like yeah, because they are with the servant forever indebted to these people now. Forever indebted to these people. Right here. Look at that. Surrender to change. Surrender to change. This is what they're gonna have to do. It's like you lost fair and square. You didn't come through with your end of the bargain. So now what? Just do what we say do, or it's gonna cause a tower, and nobody won't miss you either. That's what they saying. Divine guidance and higher knowing. Yeah. The spirit whisperer. I told you, these entities are whisper. I told y'all in a read before, and I referenced it. Like, these energies have to listen to what these entities say do. The spirit whisperer and divine guidance. You listen to what we tell you to do. You do what we say, because you didn't come with your end of the bargain. That's that. You're done, son. You're done, son. That's it.
Gots to be more careful.
This is what they're facing. Either you do what we say, or you out of here, and we'll make that shit look like an accident. Look at them. They like a workhorse. You will continue to do whatever the hell we tell you to do. That's that. That's it.